It's what I do now. I teach, I'm an instructor, I'm a teammate. So I just love what I do, and God has blessed me to have a message or have been involved so much in my career with players that when I get an opportunity to speak like this, and Coach Cooper asked me to, I take full advantage of it because I believe that's what I should be doing. It's not brain surgery. I mean, there's a way to go about your business. There's a way to work. There's a way to look at the game. The game is very difficult. The game is a game of failure, and it's not how you handle your successes as much as how you handle your failures. And there's a message in there that I've learned over the years that I wanted to share with that young ball player so they can get off to a good start, hopefully, and have some fun this spring. It was a while back I started that pain of discipline versus pain of regret, just simply from experiences, from my look at the Bible, from looking at my own life, looking back at who I was, and getting in front of a lot of groups, being a speaker a little bit, of talking to a lot of players. And I came up with that slogan. I may not have started it. It probably has already been out there 1,000 times. But that's where I kind of looked at that. There is choices we make, and there's a price to be paid. You're either paying the discipline of taking care of business, or there's a regret factor when it's all said and done. I've had some regret in my life. I've been very blessed so far to be successful in the game of baseball, but I do look back at my life and want to share with the young men that there are those moments that are precious that we need to take advantage of. I think I get an opportunity to speak to young men, being a guy who's been through every step that they've been through and that they're going to go through, all their dreams, all the things that they want to do. I've lived it. I'm still living it. So to be able to share with them, to be part of their day, is very important. I think that's what God wants me to be. That message of pain of discipline versus the pain of regret, I mean, I think those big leaguers have heard that and understand that. They're a lot more along their way in their career. Clint Hurdle's a great motivator. Clint's got the message of we have choices, and who you are and what you're all about is indicative of what kind of choices you make. So the guys I live with now are very aware of that, but they need reminders, as I need reminders. So we're all in this together. So that's a very, very powerful message to decipher between discipline and regret.
First of all, I mean, it was amazing hearing him talk. I mean, he was one of the best speakers. I mean, this is my first pitch dinner, and he was one of the best speakers that we've had since I've been here. And I think being a senior, it really hit home for me. He talked about the pain of discipline and the pain of regret. As we embark on this season, this 2016 season with this new group of guys, it's he brought up we have everything that we need to be successful. We have all the facilities, we have every opportunity that we need. So it comes down to, will we make the decision as players to put forth the effort and the work on our own in order to have a good season, in order to do better than what we did last year. So that was what really struck home with me. Putting in the work now so that there's not regret later on, especially as I graduate in May. So, a lot of it was the same, but it was a little more intense than what he spoke up on the podium. But it was pretty much the same. It was, will you make the decision as a player to really have the best season as you can possible? And he just talked a lot about hard work and making good choices. Not only on the field, but off the field as well. So it was definitely a great talk for us to have, especially at this point, heading into our season. Yeah, it does. I mean, the Pirates have a lot of great players. They're obviously really close to Happy Valley. There's a lot of Pittsburgh fans on our team, so they were pretty excited to hear him. But yeah, I mean, anytime you get the chance to hear an MLB coach's perspective, hear stories from their stories with their players and the chance that they have to interact with those guys on a daily basis, you get excited because those are the guys that we aspire to be one day. So any chance that we get to hear more about what they're like and the way they work and everything that they do, you take the opportunity.
To me, it's always special to get everybody together. When you get a chance to have former players and the current players and people who really care about the program together for one night and to get ready for the upcoming season, I think it's always special. It's just, to me, it's another example of what makes Penn State so great and the family atmosphere that surrounds it. I thought, he spoke to the team before the banquet, and then he spoke to obviously the entire group. And I just think the message he has about the way you should, approach life and the pain of discipline versus the pain of regret. I thought his message was on point. he was very open and honest, and you know, it's definitely something that I think all of us will learn from. And I was happy that my two boys, Tyson and Jake, were able to listen to that message. I'm very excited. The guys have been working hard. Seems like it's been a while since Cuba, but excited to get going again and start this journey with this group.